Hey guys, this is Pixel Player, and I don't know if you can hear it, but it's raining right now, which makes this perfect because I love a cold rainy night. And today we'll be playing Perfect Match Book 1, Chapter 8. Now, I can't stress it enough how, like, excited I am to follow through with this book because I can laugh so hard because my belly hurts because I exercise a lot. So, a bit of advice: do not exercise. Yeah, but I'm so excited because when we left the story the last time, like he didn't fainted. So what was that about? Oh my god! Like I just know something crazy is about to happen and I am here for it, so let's do it. That's how excited I am. Oh my. Oh, I've missed this music. Perfect match. Chapter 8, Star-Crossed. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let me just turn it up a little bit. I know I do it in like every episode, but yeah. Okay. At the sound of glass breaking, you and Sloane rush over to find Hayden lying unconscious on the floor. Yes, he is unconscious. Hayden! Shards from the broken sangria glasses play around Hayden. You kneel down and shake him, but he doesn't wake up. No. Dipper whines sadly and licks Hayden's hand in an attempt to wake him up. Dipper! You fumble for your cell phone and struggle to unlock it. Come on, come on. Here, let me. Sloane calls a number on her phone. Hello, we have an emergency. You cradle Hayden in your arms. Hayden. Stay with me! Stay with me! We'll get through this together. I promise. Hayden's eyelids flutter slightly. Oh my. Pixel. Oh my! Hayden touches your face gently, then his arm drops and his eyes close once more. No, Hayden! So Cyrus. I was like killing the mood for this scene with my squeaking. Right? But yeah, like I'm panicking right here, girl. Soon, sirens ring out down the street. I gotta tell you, I am worried about Hayden. Am I? EMTs and paramedics load Hayden onto a stretcher and into the ambulance as lights flash around you. You watch as they close the doors and the ambulance speeds away. They said we can meet him at the hospital. Let's go. Oh boy. At the hospital, you head straight to the receptionist. Hi, we're looking for Hayden Young. One moment, please. She types away on her computer. He's been admitted to the emergency room. His condition has stabilized, but he needs rest. Only family members may visit at this time. Excuse me. Only family members? Let us in now. Let us. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Let us in now. Not that. I want to see where that takes us. I'll choose it. You slam your fist down on the desk. I have to see him. The receptionist pops some bubble gum. Yes, and I have to schedule my cryotherapy appointment because I'm working overtime, but you don't see me using physical aggression. Okay, yeah. Come on, Pixel. Yeah, she was right. She was right. She was right. I messed up. I am sorry. She was right. Yeah. I just wanted to see where that would lead. I don't regret it, but I kinda do. You and Sloane step away from the desk. I just want to know what's going on. One of the paramedics said Hayden had symptoms of post-concussion syndrome. People are more prone to getting a stroke or blood clot after severe head trauma, Like the car accident. Oh, okay. I forgot about that for a moment because it's been like 2 whole chapters. But yeah, I remember it now. Sloan takes one look at your horrified face. Sorry, that was supposed to be my comforting voice, but I can see how that's not comforting. We'll have more data tomorrow. We can check in on him then. At least we try to see him. As you walk along the river, you notice Sloan fidgeting with her hands. Well, that's the last time I'll ever throw a party. Are you alright? Yes, I'm just worried. I feel the same way people must have felt watching Friendship 7 re-enter Earth's atmosphere with a loose heat shield. Oh boy. Right, I'm sure. I should have made him go to the doctor sooner. He kept complaining about headaches after the crash. Sloan, this isn't your fault. So, you and Hayden are really close friends, huh? You could say we're bosom buddies. I don't think anyone would say that. Yes, I regretted my word choice immediately. Hayden is my biggest support system and one of my few friends. Though, I'm probably not supposed to admit that. Sloan pauses by the railing, looking out over the water. For what it's worth, I'm glad Hayden has someone like you. You seem to care about him a lot, and I know he cares about you. Oh, I almost forgot. What is it? Tonight's when Hayden and I usually go to my favorite planetarium for their weekly late night event. Hayden really wanted to take you there after the party. It's our routine. It always calms me down when I'm worried about something or need to escape. But now Hayden can make it. What's the planetarium like? Oh, it's beautiful. It has the most amazing projections of constellations. I think you'd love it. I mean, you could come with me, only if you want to, of course. I guess I'm just not used to going to the planetarium alone. Of course I'm going with you, Sloan. Let's spend some quality time together. And like, get our minds away from what just happened. You know, so let's do it. Really? You go? That's great. Sloan clears her throat. I mean, that's great. Let's go to the place. Yes, follow me. Oh my god, that is beautiful. This is some music I need to hear. Oh my god, I could like listen to this all day. Damn, oh my. It's so, oh my. Oh, it's so, I have no words. And this is just, I think I'm going to cry. I probably won't, but like, I'm almost there, I guess. This is so beautiful. And this game has lots of emotions. So, yeah. In the planetarium, you and Sloan recline back in the comfortable seats. Your breath catches in your throat. Is this? I am truly breathless. What a view! Oh my god! I don't. Do I have something like that around here? Let me Google that. While it's googling. No, we do not. We do not, apparently. Let me just check it out. No, we do not. Yeah, we do not. That's so... That's disappointing. Tonight they're going to show projections of the universe from the past, present, and future. From the Big Bang all the way to predicted endings like the Big Rip, the Big Crunch, and the Big Freeze. Now, this, I'm not much of a science guy, but this is it's how you get me. You know, this is like the dream date, I guess. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. And you, Sloan, are a perfect friend, companion, and person. Okay? Those last two just sound like delicious desserts. Might not be such a better way to go. It actually describes dark energy pulling the universe apart at the seams. Okay. But yes, it also sounds like dessert. Maybe some sort of taffy? What's a dessert you pull? Okay, remind me not to make jokes about the end of the world around you. You watch as the projection animates the shifting cosmos of the past. You know, I've always wished I could time travel. I get answers to so many questions. What about you, Pixel? Are you curious about the past or future at all? If I had a time travel machine, I would. Now, okay. Here's the thing. Because this is a trick question. Because if you go back in time, you can mess everything up. If you go forward in time, I don't know what's gonna happen, but it probably isn't good. Now, I'm not gonna say like I would rather stay at the present if I could time travel, but like it's the safe option. But yes, if I could time travel, I would go back in time. I mean, you know, what bad thing could happen to a Latino gay man in the past, right? What could happen? There's so much history I want to relive and see for myself. I've always thought that visiting the future would be more interesting. But you're right, there's something to the past as well. I'd love to go back in time and pick Isaac Newton's brain. Like, for ideas? No, literally. I saw his DNA, bring it to the present, and create a Newton clone to spread some of his genius around. And here I thought picking brains was a figure of speech. That was a joke. Did I not do that correctly? I appreciate the effort. That was funny, Pixel. Don't even start. That was funny. So how did you first get into tech anyway? I built my first computer from spare parts when I was a kid. My mom always encouraged me when it came to technology and science. That's great that your mom was such a big support. She introduced me to all my childhood heroes like Stephen Hawking, Alan Turing, Blair Hall. Once when I was 16, I went to see this tech entrepreneur speak. I put her fake college ID and snuck in just so I could see her. Wait, you printed a fake ID for that? People usually do that for, you know, drinking, partying, living on the white side. Now, Pixel, you're being a little too much judgmental here. This is completely valid, okay? There's nothing more wild than a good fireside chat. Anyway, I pursued science and mathematics through college and internships, and that's how I ended up at NASA, more or less. No big deal or anything. Actually, it was very difficult. I stayed up all night practicing brain teasers for the interview. I was just poking fun at you. Oh, I'll catch up on that. Promise. I love my job. The only downside is that I work long hours and tutor on the side, so it's hard to make new friends. Slow. I'm your friend. I'm right here. You can count on me. Sloan's eyes, what an embarrassment. And, you know, flying dates. Have you ever thought about using arrows? It's supposed to have the perfect equation for finding love and whatnot. Me? No, I've been really busy. Besides, the matchmaking process sounds nerve-wracking. I think dating is less important. I don't know. The thing is, if you have no trouble finding someone on your own, the thing is, this is very like utopic, I guess, because sometimes like the perfect. I mean, not that I know about that, but like sometimes like the perfect match, like an interesting person and all that, but you still have trouble connecting or finding people just to go out. This happens a lot, and dating is part of your social life. So yes, you should focus on your work and your career and your dreams. You know what you want for your life, what you want for your future. But also, do not neglect your social life because it's it's in the name. It's part of your life. You know, your work life and your social life should walk together, hand in hand. But yeah, those are just my 2 cents. And I'm not sure if she should give this quiz a shot also, because what happened to the to the last two guys that did it? Steve, Gary, I guess, and Hayden. I'm not sure if this is completely unrelated, but now is not the time for my conspiracy theories. I know. You're right. No, you should have no trouble finding someone on your own. Intelligent, kind, and cute. You're a catch, Sloan. Sloan's face turns red. Um, same. I mean, you're a too. I mean, thanks. I admit, dating service and the blend of the subjective unpredictability of emotion with the logic of science. I don't know what this means, but yes, it is fascinating. But it's complicated. In the past, my partners always got intimidated by my ambition, and I prioritized my job over them. It's never worked out. Sloan, those people are missing out. You're awesome, and if they were awesome too, they wouldn't feel threatened. You find someone amazing who can keep up. You be bosses together and take over the world, power couple style. I appreciate it, Pixel. If Hayden were here, I think he'd say the same thing. Speaking of Hayden, how did you two meet? I had a spot open in my apartment and needed a roommate. I had nightmares for days about rooming with a stranger, but I didn't know anyone who was looking. I got lucky when I found Hayden. I've never been stellar with people, but with Hayden it was different. How so? I'm from Queens, so I showed him around the city, taught him how to take the subway, hail cabs, that kind of thing. In return, it was comforting to be around a friend who appreciated the quiet. I felt like I was in a safe space where I could be myself. Sounds like you two were destined to meet. Something like that. We played chess and go to this planetarium together. He didn't mind when I needed to nerd out over the latest discovery. He'd get excited with me. He looked back up at the ceiling and watched a new constellation form. That's Orion. He's my favorite. Orion was a talented hunter, but he was too boastful. The other gods sent a powerful scorpion to defeat him, so Orion escaped into the sea. A god fooled Artemis into shooting an object in the sea, claiming it was a horrible villain. What happened next? When Artemis swam out to retrieve her victim, she discovered that it was her friend, Orion. The gods wouldn't bring Orion back to life, so instead, Artemis put Orion's picture in the sky so that she could always remember him. So lonely. What is it with these choices books? It's making me cry. Oh. Sloan wrings her hands together nervously. I'm not good at making friends, but I made a friend in Hayden, and no one was more surprised than me. I don't know how to act in front of people, but somehow that doesn't matter with Hayden. Sloan. Losing him scares me, Pixel. I don't want to be who I was before I met him. Sloan starts to cry quietly, her shoulders shuddering. Hug Sloan. Come here. You wrap Sloan in a comforting embrace. She lets her head rest on your shoulder as she cries. I'm here for you, Sloan. I care a lot about Hayden too. You don't have to go through this alone. Eventually, Sloan pulls away. Thanks, Pixel. She wipes away her tears, embarrassed, and you both turn your attention back to the stars above. This is beautiful. You know, I'm glad you came to the planetarium with me. Maybe I've made another good friend. Maybe onto something. As you sit together watching the cosmos, feeling small in comparison, you forget all your worries for a while. Can I just say? Oh my god, this is so beautiful. This is like... Now, listen. All of the scenes with Hayden and with Nadia and with Damien, they were all like gold. But this is next level. Man, I relate to Sloan. I relate to Sloan in like a spiritual level. Like I can see right through her. You know, we're kindred spirits. I guess that's how you say it. Like, this was such a great moment, and oh my god, you know, it was so beautifully written. Oh my god, it did almost made me cry. I did not cry, but I could feel the tears coming. So thank you for that perfect match. Thank you for thank you for the tears. The next evening, you and Nadia walk at a brisk pace, okay, that took a while, towards the hospital. Nadia holds a cheerful bouquet of flowers in her arms. I couldn't believe the news. Terrible things keep happening, and I have to do something. Nadia brandishes the bouquet in frustration, almost hitting a random passerby. Grab hold of it. Hey, careful with the flowers. Those are for Hayden. Sorry. I feel you, but let's just see if they're letting him have visitors now. And not punch the desk this time, Pixel. You know that. You enter the waiting room to see a familiar face talking to the receptionist. The bracelet's great. Where'd you get it? Oh, on vacation in San Juan. No kidding, the sea glass design is impeccable. My aunt actually owns a jewelry store there. I can refer you to her. I'm sure she'll find something special for you. Damien, what's he doing here? Out of sight from the receptionist, you sign out to Damien and regroup in a neighboring hallway. Perfect timing. I'm trying to see Hayden, but this receptionist is a tough one to crack. She's not letting anyone through. For now. I think... Now, you might just think I'm being paranoid here, but this has something to do with arrows. I'm calling it. This is my finger on the desk, not punching the desk, just gently tapping the desk, saying, this has something to do with arrows. Again. Nothing new, nothing's changed. You're here to check in on Hayden. All of this for me. I didn't know you cared so much. Yeah, your best interests happen to align with mine, so consider this your lucky day. So what's the deal, D? Did you get any info? Yeah, the receptionist accidentally lets lift what room Hayden's staying in. Neurology 136, just through the door. You just gotta distract her and nab her badge for keycard access. Okay, so this is a heist mission. This just turned into a heist mission. I don't know about you, Pixel, but I'm not waiting around for them to finally let us in. Yeah, for once, I agree with Damien. I want you to see firsthand that Hayden's really okay. Exactly. Wait, for once? We have to play smart, though. Any thoughts? Yeah, you keep complimenting the receptionist. Well, so wipe the badge. Stroking someone's ego almost always lowers the guard. Easy. People can smell false flattery from miles away, D. I've had people compliment my art when all they really wanted was a spot in the gallery. You gotta cause a scene. Something loud, dramatic, and flashy. If you can handle that, Pixel, I can see the badge. Oh, you're just talking to the expert of causing. No, I'm not an expert at causing scenes. But I will go with Nadia's way because I love drama. I'm a thespian at heart. Yeah, yes, that I am. Just wait for my signal. You buy a bottle of water from the vending machine and subtly pour a bit onto the floor. Then you walk across the floor, pretend to sleep, and fall to the ground, cradling your arm. Ow! My arm! The receptionist stands up startled. Are you okay? I can sue you for not having a wet floor sign. Out of the corner of your eye, you see Nadia swipe the badge from the desk. Do you require medical attention for your arm? No, I'll manage. Somehow. My poor, humorous ball. You meet up with Damien and Nadia as other guests take the receptionist's attention. Next one, Pixel. The Park cousins were bored for a life of deception. I don't know why this is so funny, but it is. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Like, we are the Park cousins. This is my lesson in Park. Oh yes, in this book it is Park. I am Pixel Valentine in the. Or am I Pixel Valentine here too? Yeah, but I'm Pixel Valentine on Open Heart. I'm just. Yeah, Pixel Park. Okay, I can manage. I can go with that. Bored for life of deception. Come on, Wesh, it's not looking this way. You swipe the badge and sneak through the door. You walk down the hallway looking for a room marked with number 136. Should be down here. You rush inside the hospital room to find an empty bed. Wait, where's Hayden? Maybe they took him away to check his vitals? You search around for any belongings, but the room appears untouched. I swear this is the room the receptionist said. Let's split up and check the other rooms. You quickly scour a few of the rooms nearby and meet back in room 136. I didn't see him. We should probably her. The receptionist arrives with 2 security guards flanking her. What are you doing? You can't be back here. I got lost searching for the cafeteria. That's outside. In the adjoining building, security can take you there. Wait, where's Hayden Young? Yeah, we know he's here. Hayden Young has been transferred to another unit. We cannot disclose his confidential information. Now, if you kindly leave, you're disturbing the other patients. Security escorts you outside. As they depart, you glance down at your bouquet of pink flowers sadly. Can't believe this. Something is definitely up. An admin telling us off makes sense, but security popped up out of nowhere as though they were prepared. You don't really think Hayden's gone, do you, Pixel? Nadia, we'll find out whatever they're hiding, I know it. Probably did transfer her. Yeah, we will find out. They're hiding something. We're gonna get to the bottom of it. Yes. All this on top of what has happened to Steve. Exactly. True disappearance is a pattern. I'm gonna go home and work on my evidence board. and maybe paint on my new canvas while wearing my avocado face mask for catharsis. Nadia places a hand on your shoulder and gives it a squeeze. Stay strong, Pixel. You too. Nadia disappears down the subway steps and you turn to Damien. What do you think you should do? Well, I'll look into what leads we have, and we can meet up tomorrow. There are a lot of loose ends to tie up. In the meantime, though, there's no use with worrying yourself sick. We'll figure it out. Yeah. I just hope he's safe. Damien takes one look at your despondent face. Hey, I've got an idea to take your mind off things. How about I take you to my classic stakeout spot? I can give you some tried and true detective tips. Might come in handy. And it's one of my favorite rooftops, looking over the city. Would be a good break from all that's happened. So, you in? Yeah, sure. I like that. Let's check it out. You're really disappointed. You know that, Pixel? Let's go. After a short subway ride to Manhattan, you get up to the roof of an apartment complex with Damien. You let out a low whistle. I don't know how to whistle. The doorman just lets you come up here whenever you want. I helped him find his missing Boston Terrier, so we call it even. This Beauty and Spirit Central and so many new high rises are in development, so this became one of my prime stakeout spots. It's like 3 things are good for business: heartbreak, infidelity, and high-rise development. That's kind of bleak. Doesn't stop it from being true. Damien points across the roof. Me and this place go way back. For instance, that's where I got thrown into a wall. Wilson stared monthly. What's the story behind that? I was doing some cheating recon and, let's just say I got caught. I still got the scars to prove it. Seems like you've seen a lot happen up here. Dealing with drunken, angry spouses is just one of the hazards of the job. But sometimes I get unexpected clients. Damien points to a nearby building. A foreign royal stayed in the hotel over there. He was sneaking out on dates with a common, and someone he knew suspected it. I was asked to keep an eye on him. So you essentially just watch hookups through windows all day? Hey, I averted my eyes. I prefer to say I'm entrusted with confidential international intelligence. Those two weren't allowed to be together, but they care about each other. Forbidding affair? That sounds... I don't know. What's the last weird answer? Let's go with sexy. Because the fact that it's not allowed makes it more exciting. You must have a death wish or something. I'm just romantic. Same difference. Passion is great and all, but they got careless. Did you report him? Getting in the middle of a royal family feud? I did my job. I doubt it prevented them from being with each other again. I saw the way they looked at each other. But they could have been more secretive if you ask me. Come on, I want to show you something. You and Damien walk a couple blocks over to Times Square. This is beautiful. What are we gonna do next? Take selfies with costume characters? Pay attention, princess. Let's test your profiling skills. Look over there. I'm sorry, I can only think about Jada from RuPaul's Drag Race. Look over there. Oh my. Damien nods over at an older woman and a younger man having a heated conversation. I know you from somewhere. It's not possible. You can't get rid of me that easily. They stand close together and talk in harsh, frustrated tones. The man waves his arm around wildly, while the woman gestures at her hand. What do you think their relationship is, Pixel? I think that you're having a family squabble. They seem very familiar with each other. Maybe they're siblings fighting over a will or something. Look again. The woman gently places a hand on the man's cheek. Damn it. I wish things could be different. They kiss feverishly. Okay, that got weird. Okay, I just said they're family and now they're kissing. Okay. In a world of their own as people rush around them. Oh well, that's cute. That's kind of cute. Okay, I guess you wouldn't do that with your sister. The woman's trying to end it because she feels it's wrong, but they can't help but want to be together. See the way they keep narrowing the distance between their hands and finding an excuse to be close? Oh my god. And how she keeps fidgeting with her wedding ring. Damien lightly touches her elbow. Oh, drawing her attention to the cab that pulls up next to them. Third, please. Upper East Side. So a wealthy married woman and a younger man find themselves in a conundrum. I wonder how they met. The man cries out and slams his hand angrily on the car window, but the driver speeds away. That's so sad. Why is his name Emmett and her name is Lady? Okay. You tear your gaze from the heartbroken man and follow Damien back to the rooftop. All this reminds me of a client I once had. He thought his wife was cheating. He did something rash, blew my cover, and messed up the investigation. Things would have turned out okay if he hadn't let his emotions get the better of him. So what are you trying to tell me? I guess what I'm trying to say is that I've seen love at every stage. In all of its ugly glory and its hopeful wide-eyed naivete. Infatuation, passion, jealousy, love. Damien sighs. We'll figure out what's going on with Hayden, Pixel. I promise. But through all the ups and downs, there has to be one constant. We can't let emotions get the better of us. We have to play smart. Damien. Okay, let me think. You're right, we shouldn't panic. Easier said than done. Easier said than done. We can't always control our emotions, especially if we're invested. I know the feeling. But we have to try or we're jeopardizing things even more. Well, what happened to that couple? The one with the angry partner. They ended up together despite it all. They forgave each other, cleared up misunderstandings. I came up here for a job once and saw them sitting on this bench, arms around each other even though it was 20 degrees out. Decided not to disturb them. Damien Nazario, you are a softie after all. You tarnish my reputation and I might just dig up some dirt on you. I have 4 years of first-hand evidence after all. Anyway, we won't give up our investigation, but there's no use in despairing either. I got your back, Pixel. Punch him on the shoulder. Hug Damien. You give Damien a hug. Thanks for taking me up here, Damien. Damien holds you close for 1 second longer, then pulls away, a bashful grin on his face. It's not a big deal, just don't tell any other struggling PIs about my secret rooftop. You know, I think I might just steal this stakeout spot from you, now that I'm a bona fide detective, no. You wouldn't dare. Fine, maybe we can share. I just need matching trench coats. We'll discuss detective style choices in our next lesson. Together you look out over this glimmering city, its residents visible inside every glass window, going about their own separate lives. Okay, that was beautiful. Oh my god, I love like the premium scenes in this game. I love the normal scenes, and I love the premium scenes even more because they give us such a deep understanding of the characters, and oh my god, this is so cute. This is so beautiful. Let me just take a sip of water because Damien's voice is a little too harsh on my throat. Okay, hydrated. The next evening, your phone rings after you get home from work. Hello? Hey, it's me. Let's meet outside of Hayden and Sloane's apartment. Why, what's going on? I called Sloane and asked if she'd been able to check in on Hayden recently. She told me that Hayden's still not allowed visitors. Still? I can't believe that. What does that have to do with going on to their apartment, though? There was something off in Sloane's voice. She seemed weirdly insistent that I don't visit Hayden. I just have this gut feeling that she might be hiding something. We should pay her a visit and see what we can find out. See you there in 15. Sloane unlocks the door and sees you and Damien. Pixel, Damien, that's a surprise, but not a bad one. What are you doing here? Hi Sloane. Damien and I need you to tell us what's going on with Hayden. Now! I don't know. But, yeah. Because, like, you know that we're kind of in a secret mission here. But I trust Sloane, I guess. I trust Sloane. Clearly something's up, and we think you know something about it. But Pixel, I know as much as you do. Actually, we wanted to pack a bag of Hayden's things and bring them to the hospital. Damien! Can't we talk about things before we do them? I'm sure after staying so long, he's missing some basic necessities. Damien. Oh, Damien Nazario. Oh, well, actually, yes, that's good thinking. I'm sure he'd want his electric toothbrush. Please come in. Of course, we don't know where Hayden's staying, but I'm sure a nurse can pass his things along. Ah, yes, the staff there is competent and fond of lavender-scented hand soap. I'm confident Hayden will receive the bag. Confident, huh? Dipper ambles over to you and rubs her head against your leg, whining sadly. Oh, I miss Hayden too, Dipper. Have you heard any news, Sloane? like I didn't just scream at her face 15 seconds ago. No, I haven't heard anything. Everything will work out. The doctors know what they're doing. You and Damien exchange a look. Besides, Hayden has you, Pixel. I know he trusts you a lot. But not in a weird way. And he has a good reason. It meant a lot that you went to the planetarium with me, Pixel. Of course. Anyway, I'm running late for my weekly Turing lesson. I'm helping some local teenagers with algebra. I love differential equations. I love them almost as much as if you're teenagers. Sloane points at a drawer. All of Hayden's things are in there, the top left drawer. Maybe just drop the bag by the door before you go, and I'll deliver it once the hospital contacts me. Sloane wavers her arm in a circle of farewell. Time for your walk, Dipper. Woof! The door shuts behind them. Okay, so I'm not cut out to be a detective after all, because when I try to play things cool, I'm not supposed to, and when I scream at people's faces, I'm not supposed to do that either. So, okay, Damien Nazario. Okay, Damien walked to the other side of the room, so let's take a look around. Once just snoop around their apartment? I've been doing some digging. Find out she leaves around this time like clockwork. This is our chance to find clues. But that's an invasion of privacy. Stallone's our friend. She's your friend. She's my suspect. Okay. Damien starts searching among the cushions. Come on, if I'm wrong, then we just leave. No harm in foul. But if I'm right... Okay, fine. So, anything in particular you're looking for? Anything that doesn't line up with Sloane's story, or Hayden's. You search around that bookcase while Damien opens some cabinets. After a few minutes... Nothing so far. Maybe we shouldn't even be here. There's gotta be something. Let's keep at it. You open up the last drawer and dig through a pile of clothes when you find... Oh boy. Oh my... Sloane! Trusting you, Sloane! No. Field technician. Sloane is with arrows? She lied to me. She never brought this up before. What do we do now? Simple. We need answers, and we just got ultimate access to all of them. Damien holds up the ID card, a mischievous smile spreading on his face. We're breaking into arrows. Tonight. Oh boy. Tonight. Let me just say, what a genius writing decision to place a Sloane scene, a Sloane premium scene, like right before we find out, like, so we can relate to her and we can dig deeper on her character, just to find out later that she's probably not what she seems. Like, this is genius writing, first of all. This was a beautiful chapter. Okay, the locations were beautiful, the music was beautiful, the character development was beautiful. Like, the premium scenes, they were gold. Or should I say they were diamond. But like, really, this was such a tightly written chapter, and oh my god, it just, I love how everything builds up from where we first left off, you know? Like, last chapter, we knew something was up with Arrows, we knew something was up with Steve, and Hayden fainted. And now there's like this whole new branch of events, of things that we should explore and find out. And oh my god, this is mwah, chef's kiss, you know. I simply love this. I am loving this book, and you better be sure that after this chapter is recorded, I will be recording another one like right after, because I cannot let this go. I cannot let this go like this. I just found this out, and yes, like breaking into arrows. Yes, please. That's what I've wanted to do, like, since the whole Steve stuff. So, and the scene with Damien, it was so. I mean, it really gives you a deeper understanding of his character, you know, because I mean, I think it's somewhere beneath the lines, but like, Damien has seen so much, you know, has lived through so much, through leaving the force and his ex and like everything he sees daily in his line of work, um, it's it makes like complete sense that he's a little more closed off and quieter and doesn't believe that much in love and relationships at all. And I think this really brought a new look to that. Like I was very satisfied with that scene with him and it was pretty cute. I have no complaints. um, but I do have one complaint, Damien Nazario. Let's review our plans before we do them. I'm barging, like I'm kicking the door and saying, Sloan, tell us everything, and you're like, we only came here to bring cookies. Do not do that. Do not do that. First, let's compare our acts. Let's compare acts, okay? Because it's just accused my newest best friend, okay? But anyways, yeah, this was such a great chapter, and I'm looking forward to see what's coming next. I encourage you to check the description and leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think about this chapter, about the video, about the channel. Tell me what you want to see in the future. Is there a book you really want me to play? Just tell me and share it with your friends so our pixelated family can grow even bigger. Yeah, stay safe, stay pixelated, and see you next time. Bye.